Hello everybody and welcome back to Visit Fylde Coast. We're picking this instalment of Back to Blackpool up where we left off at the Holiday Inn and the tramway terminus at the top of Talbot Road. And we're going to go for a walk through the town centre and see what's happened. And you'll notice that this soundtrack is quite different. That's because it was completely silent when I got back to the office. But never mind, we'll sort that out. So as we're walking along Talbot Road, you'll notice that the tramway poles are all in place, these black ones that we're looking at now. And looking upwards, you can see the catenary wire is also in, which provides the electricity to the trams. Obviously, we need the tramway terminus finished before trams can start running up Talbot Road, but it will be brilliant when you can travel from down at Squires Gate in the south or as far as Fleetwood and just catch a tram and drive up to the railway station. So it make a big difference that. And just down here in front of us is obviously the seafront and the beach and everything, and the pier, North Pier. Just at the back of the white transit van on the left is the new Premier Inn, and you can see the cream building above the van, and that's the old Clifton Hotel which has been refurbished and is now trading as Foreshores. So we're going to turn left here and we're going to go along Abingdon Street, and we're going to go and have a weave through the streets of the town centre. So the delicious wafts of the chicken shop that we could smell earlier on, just coming up on the left hand side, and there's a new food store on the right. So I wonder what they've got in there. I wonder what that is. In fact, I tell you what, I think we'll go and have a nosy, shall we? We'll go and cross the road and we'll go and have a look. It looks a really nice shop actually from outside. And look at that, nick. There's a poster in the window for the cakes that they sell. And we're partial to a bit of cake, aren't we? We like a bit of cake. They look very nice actually. I remember the application being put in for this store, but I'm not actually seeing it finished. So I'll tell you what, we'll go and have a nosy inside, shall we? Sorry owner, obviously we did catch you on the original version when we were talking to you, but it's all blank. So anyway, he invited us to go and have a look round. So I thought we would do that. It would be churlish not to, wouldn't it? So they've got all kinds of food cupboard groceries and a fresh counter at the back of the shop that's full of fresh meats and things. Not right keen on the idea of the pig trotters, but I know a lot of people like them. The lady at the back of the counter said that she quite liked them. Loads of spices and different ingredients and different foodstuffs. The fresh fruit and vegetables look really fresh. And then of course he pointed out the cakes. So maybe I've got to go and have a look, and I've got to go and have a look at the cakes, and they look delicious. So I think I might be coming back and having another look at that before I'm much older. So it's been open 2 months, and it's just across from Abingdon Street Market and the barbecue shop. So pop in when you're in Blackpool and have a look and see what they've got. Loads of nice ingredients. It's important that we support all these independent stores. He's just a guy that's trying to run a business and do his best. So these are the other stores on Abingdon Street. Ryman's is another one of my favourites, and I wish there were an independent stationery store in Blackpool, but of course there's not that I know of anyway. If you know different, pop me a comment down below in the comments section. So we're coming up now to the bread basket. So we're going to have a nosy and see whether the owner is in residence. See down there again at the bottom of there, John Antony Hair, they actually bought some pictures from us at Christmas. Don't think they've got them in the shop, but think they're perhaps for home. So the guy that owns the shop is not actually in today. So I just stood and leapt through the window at all the pies and pasties and things, and the little plug for Colin, building Blackpool better mugs. Obviously Colin runs the channel Seaside, and at this point I was getting really hungry as well, so I was looking at all the sausages and the bacon in the window. That's the front of the old post office, so fingers crossed that will be converted into a hotel in due course, a rather nice upmarket hotel, I might add. So this is Abingdon Street Market, which is currently closed. It's been closed for quite some time, and it's being converted. In the previous version of Back to Blackpool, you will have seen the view from the back, and in fact through the back door, and it looks literally like a bomb site. And the window of it is being used at the moment for different pieces of work, and this is by Charlotte Dawson. I did wonder if that was Charlotte Dawson as in Les Dawson's daughter, but I didn't quite catch that information on the notice that we've just looked at. So this is obviously Burley Street on the right hand side as we're coming up to, and this is another person that moved out of Abingdon Street Market. Let's see if the butcher remembers me. Oh look, he's waving, he remembers me. I bet they've all been wondering where I've been while I've been missing, because I've not been out and about, have I? I've not been making videos. So we're back round at St John's Square in the Winter Gardens. It's the Magicians Conference this weekend, so there are lots of magical looking people around in town. And we're going to go right at this corner, and we're going to go down into Blackpool town centre. And it's hard to think that soon we'll all be sitting outside and we'll be enjoying the fresh air and the ambience of a busy seaside town when it's so cool and chilly. I've got their fruit and vegetables outside. It'll be doing a good job of refrigerating them. That's one thing for sure. And now on the right, just down here, you will know is two of my favourite shops. One is Greg's. I'm going to be very strong and I'm going to walk past it, and I'm not going to go in and buy anything. I think that's fabulous self-control. And then just a little bit further along on the right hand side is my other favourite shop. And I bet you all know which one that is, don't you? Just on the left that we're passing at the moment, behind the signs, is the box office for the Grand. So that's a pleasant shop for you to go in and book your tickets for the theatre. And of course here, look, nearly walked past it, is my favourite shop, The Works. I didn't have time to pop in Cleveley's, so there's a slight lull in the video when I popped in the shop, and would you believe came out empty-handed. I think I did really well there. No sausage rolls and nothing from The Works. I don't know what is this world coming to. Anyway, did you know right hand side here is B&M, and in the basement of B&M there's a new attraction opening sometime this summer apparently, and it's called Mini Planet GB. And that's all small scale models and replicas of different towns and different places. So there's sort of London and Blackpool, of course, and things like that. So that's opening in what used to be the basement of the BHS store. And apparently you're going to be able to have a small model of yourself made and actually dropped into the display for you to go back and look for. I was just trying to work out where the entrance was going to be, because the only door I can see is that one on the left hand side, this one here. So I suppose all will be revealed in the passage of time. Back just about to the prom now, and we're going to turn left on Bank Street because there are some other things to look at on Bank Street. There's a new bubble tea shop opened, and I can't say that I'd ever heard of bubble tea, if I'm honest, but then, you know, you get to my tender age, and modern trends, well, I don't know, they pass you by, don't they? But apparently it's very, very popular with young people, and this company have opened a shop on the left, and this is the old WH Smith, which you might remember we stuck our nose in the door not long after it had opened. It's sort of a general cheap shop, supermarket-y type arrangement. It's a good shop actually, they've got some quite nice stuff in it. So this on the left is the bubble tea, with just a little digression for Poundlands. There we go, bubble tea. On the right hand side is the former Poundland, which as you can see is closed. And while this couple were buying their bubble tea, I did a little bit of loitering for a minute, and then decided to come back. And then I noticed that Woolworths sign is still visible above the top of it. And while I was waiting for the bubble tea shop to empty, I could hear banging and clanking building noises coming from inside. So I'm curious to see what's happening with that next. We'll keep you posted. So I did a little bit of loitering and just waited a second to see what was going to happen with the customers in the bubble tea shop, and then I went back in. And obviously just had a little bit of a nosy round this corner. So I've seen the customers leave, so now I'm going to go in and have a look. So the two ladies in the shop are going to tell me about what bubble tea is, and apparently it's, go on, remind me, is it tapioca? The little pearls in the bottom of the cup have got the little capsules of flavour, and they're really delicious. So I asked them for a little taste because obviously I've got no idea. So these are like a soft fruity drink, and the white one has got milk in it, and then you've got the little pearls of tapioca in the bottom, and when you bite them they burst and release this flavour. So this one's strawberry that she gave me to try, and they really are really nice. I've got to say I really did enjoy it. So I sort of shook one out of the cup and then thought I'd sort of demonstrate the flavour. So these are sort of floating about in your drink, and they really are lovely. They're ever so nice. So I asked whether or not they just did drinks and whether or not they did anything else as well. And apparently they are doing waffles. There you go. That's your different flavours. That's the different flavours that they do. And there's some information on the wall there, some different signage. and this is the sort of thing that they're going to be doing. So at that point, that was it. I was converted, and I definitely will be back. I'll be going back for another look. Well, another taste. So that was that. That's the bubble tea shop. So then we set off for a walk down Bankay Street. And they've obviously not done anything with the Kentucky Fried Chicken. You might remember last time we were in Blackpool, we had a nosy through the window, and you'll see in a second when we stop for another one that it all looks exactly like it did the last time that we had to look through the window. All the stuff looks as if it's pretty much in the same place. So I have no idea what's happening with that. We'll have to wait and see. We'll have to come back for another nosy through the window another day. So this is Blackpool's best wind tunnel, and I'd need to pop in Primani to get some legs for Chrissy Bell. She's lost so much weight that nothing fits her, so I'm going to pop in Primark and get her some comfy leggings, trousery type things for her to wear while she's growing into her grown-up clothes. So it's lovely to see Blackpool coming back to life. It's lovely to see things being renovated and things happening and work happening. And of course it's half-term week as well, so it's quite busy. Loads of people about. The Sands Hotel, as you can see in front of us, is a hive of activity inside with workmen working all over, and I think that fence is different as well. I'm sure last time I came round it was either white or metal fencing. And I've got the cabins and things and dirty windows. Imagine being so close to a rough sea with all those windows in the black building. I can't imagine what it must be like keeping that clean. But good luck to them and hats off. So next, we're going that way in the next episode. We're going to go and take a look at Blackpool Central and the prom. And we're going to go and have a look at the other end of Blackpool. So make sure that you've subscribed, make sure that you've hit that little bell for notifications, and make sure that you give this video a like if you've enjoyed it. We'll see you next time.